It seems like just a few days ago the sky was falling, but now things are pretty peachy. Toronto FC wins the 2019 MLS season opener 3-1 over the Philadelphia Union. Coming into this game, coming off the loss to Club Atletico Independiente, with having only one of our 3 DPs in the lineup because Altidore is hurt and Pozuelo is still in Belgium, we were not expecting a very good start to this season, but this team toughed it out. This was an incredibly tough match, an incredibly MLS-y match. Very gritty, very stop-start, not the greatest reffing, but Toronto FC pulled through and won 3-1. Let's start off with the game. Early on, Philadelphia is pushing, getting the majority of the chances, has the majority of the possession. Toronto FC is not really creating anything. And then in the 34th minute, Aro tries to cross it in from the side of the net. The Philadelphia defender, he's diving, he's got his hands up like this. As he's diving, the ball hits his hand. Questionable if he actually intended to hand the ball. I don't personally think that that was a clear penalty, but penalty is given for Toronto FC, and Jonathan Osorio steps up to take it, and he misses. Toronto FC starts off the season 0 for 2 on penalty kicks, as now both Boyd and Osorio have missed them. And with Altidore hurt and Giovinco gone, this team really needed a penalty taker on the field, but I feel like when Altidore comes back, he'll solve that issue pretty quickly. For the rest of the half, Toronto FC doesn't get that many chances until stoppage time. Ref gives 5 minutes of stoppage time because of how long it took for him to decide if the penalty was a penalty. 43rd minute. Toronto FC has a bit of a build-up. Out to Oro on the side, crosses it in to Michael Bradley, who's making a run forward, and he puts it home. Michael Bradley with his first goal since 2016 to put TFC up 1-0. With Vandy making Delgado sit back a bit more, and the fact that we're only playing one striker in Jordan Hamilton, it opened up room for Bradley to be able to run forward more this game, which, like, in the past 2 seasons where he hasn't scored, we haven't needed him to run up at all. He's been playing very far back, been playing, like, as a sweeper. He played half the season last year at center back, so he really has not had very many opportunities to run forward. And on this goal especially, he showed that he can still be a force and a scoring option running forward to join the attack. And with that, Toronto FC goes into the halftime up 1-0. Going into the second half, 62nd minute. Ball goes wide to Laurent Simon outside the box. He crosses it in. Andre Blake dives to knock it away, but the ball comes right out to the top of the box to Michael Bradley, who comes flying in, boots it right top of the net, center of the net, scores to make it 2-0 for TFC. His first brace in any competitive game since 2009. Bradley's having his best offensive game in a TFC jersey, running the play, and TFC goes up 2-0. 10 minutes later, Jonathan Osorio, who really did not have that good a game, missed a penalty shot in the first. Now he has the ball hit his arm in the box. Now, again, probably not a penalty, but because the ref gave a questionable penalty in the first half, Philadelphia gets the kick. Marco Fabian, playing his first game for Philadelphia, steps up to take it, puts it bottom right corner on Bono. It's 2-1. After that, things start to get really chippy. Crosses coming in for Philadelphia, players going down all over the place. About 5 minutes after the Philadelphia goal, Bono doesn't grab a cross. The ball starts rolling towards the goal. Off the goal line, Laurent Simon dives to kick it out, keeps it out, no goal. TFC still up 2-1. From then on out, Philadelphia didn't really get that many chances. There was a lot of stoppages for fouls. It got very chippy. Both teams, I think, weren't very happy with how the ref was handling this game. It was very stop-start. Pretty much anytime anyone went down, it was a foul, and the restart was incredibly slow. But Philadelphia doesn't come back. Nick DeLeon takes advantage of a fumble at the back end for Philadelphia in stoppage time to score his first TFC goal, making it 3-1, and TFC closes up the game and gets the 3 points to start off the season. This was by no means a perfect game for TFC, but they got the job done. That was really where they were struggling last year, is when they didn't have their full team, when they didn't have all their starters, when Altidore was out, and Giovinco was out, and Vazquez was out. Their players could not find the way to get the job done. This time, Pozuelo's not here yet, Altidore's still hurt, and we still, seems like, are going to make another acquisition or two using targeted allocation money. So this is by no means a full team, but they got the job done. That is what's important. That's how teams make the playoffs. This shows us that this team can get the job done this season, even when their stars are injured or not in the lineup. And now we have a bye week this coming weekend because unfortunately MLS thought that we would still be in the CONCACAF Champions League. That didn't go so well. So now we have an extra week to get Altidore back. He is expected to make his debut in our home opener on March 17th. Pozuelo may possibly be here by then. I'm not 100% sure when he gets released from Genk, but I think it's right around that time. And who knows, maybe by then we'll have made an extra targeted allocation money acquisition or two to bolster our offense. Because, well, looking at this game, we really do need a striker. Jordan Hamilton was not that great. Terrence Boyd, I don't think, was very good as an offensive option when he came, although we were defending when he was on the field. I don't think we can rely on Michael Bradley to score 2 goals a game this whole season. So hopefully we get a striker addition to just be a solid backup behind Altidore, possibly a 2-striker formation with Altidore when he comes back. That would be nice. And like someone who works well with Pozuelo when he does come in, that would be very good. But all in all, I thought this was about as good as an opening game we could get for TFC. I really did not have very high expectations coming into this game. But this team gritted out a victory and got the job done. And that's what's important.